Hey family, I hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday afternoon or whenever you see this video. But listen, somebody is going through a very tumultuous time. Somebody is going through a torrential storm. When I was channeling this message, the song I got was When the Storm. When the storm of life is raging, stand by me. When the storm, that's what somebody's saying, of life is raging, Lord, I need you to stand by me, and thou who rulest the wind and the water, Lord, stand by me. I ain't finna play with y'all today, but that's what I heard. Somebody is realizing that they missed an opportunity. They're realizing that not only did they question you, but they questioned themselves. And they sat down on you, on an opportunity with you. Somebody didn't have the power or the desire nor the willpower to invest in what they had prayed for, and that was a connection with you. That was a higher level soulmate, which was you. That was somebody that was going to love them for them and not for what they can do or not for what they got, because many of them didn't have anything, but you came through. And you started to build with this person. You tried to build with this person. This person is now sitting in worry. They can't sleep at night. When they do sleep, they toss and they turn. They're worried about how they're going to make it. They're worried about how people are viewing them. This is somebody that is always thinking about outside influences and what people are going to think about them. But when they were with you, they know that they were loved, they were cherished, they were valued, but they didn't return any of this. This is somebody that was greedy. They were misdirected in life and they didn't have no passion. They still don't. They were uninspired. This is somebody that did not try. They didn't even try. This is somebody that sat down on you. This is somebody that when you tried to sit down and have an adult conversation and make plans with this person would either go quiet, or they would blow you off, or they would say, we'll talk about it later, or they would say, I just want to get some money. Well, there are millions of ways to get money. You can get money the right way. You can get money the wrong way. You can get money the easy way. You can get money the hard way. You can get money the slow way. You can get money the fast way. Or you can get money the dirty way. Somebody got money, what they thought was fast money. But see, all money ain't good money. And they say scared money don't make no money, but all money ain't good money. Dirty money don't keep no money. Lazy money won't move nothing because it's not enough. Somebody didn't even have enough gumption to get up and invest in themselves. Before you came along, this person was struggling. While you were with this person, they were so stuck up on themselves, trying to make things look like they were better than they were for them. They weren't even including you only when they did have a half-hearted lackluster conversation with you. But other than that, it was all about, it was me, 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 me. That's what this person was saying. This is somebody that did not try to collaborate with you. This is somebody that celebrated with their community of friends, of family members, or the people that they consider to be their tribe. But you were on the outside looking in, but you were supposed to be their person. But they included other people. If you were a woman, they included other women in their friend group, but they did not include you. Like you were an outsider looking in. They made some people in their circle feel like they were their person, and that's what they acted like. 555 on the timer. But Spirit is saying that the mantle was given to you. Now this person is in their feelings. This is the Three of Cups. It's Cancer energy. And I mean, not Cancer, it's water energy. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be one. They could be one. Take it how it resonates for you. They could also be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Take it how it resonates. We got all signs out here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. So what I'm getting is that this person placed their faith in the wrong people. They gave their passion to the wrong people. They weren't grounded. They weren't stable. And they tried to knock you out of your stability. They tried to dismantle your knowledge. They didn't want you to feel confident in what you were doing. This is somebody that has emotional unintelligence. They struggle to comprehend things that are of a business nature or of a serious nature. This is somebody that comes off as very immature, very lighthearted, somebody that thinks that if they're 40 or 50 years old, they like to hang out with the 20 and 30-year-olds because somebody thinks that 40 is the brand new 20 and they think that 30 is the brand new 20 and they think that 40 is the brand new 30 and they think that 50 is the brand new 40. And some of them, they like Toys R Us kids. They don't want to grow up. They want somebody to take care of them. They want somebody to provide for them. If this was a man, this man had no vision. He was not a leader. He did not try to do anything to establish a firm foundation with you. If you are feminine, if you were a male, this is somebody that wanted you to take care of her, but she didn't want to help you if it was no more than make sure the house is clean, the dishes are washed, the clothes are washed. She didn't want to do anything. She would wait for you to do it. And once you started doing it, then she would act like she was going to help, but she would go and do something else. If you were going to wash the clothes, then she would act like she's going in there to fix some food. But the only thing you were getting was maybe a sandwich. Or she would order you some DoorDash from McDonald's. That's not a meal, baby. Somebody needs to tell them that you can't have someone in your life and you think that you're saying that this is supposed to be your person, but you don't allow them in your circle. They're an outsider. The only thing you see them for is for what they can do for you or what they can give for you, give to you, or you want to use them for your sexual dumping ground. And then you're not even giving them your all. You're still spreading your energy around with Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sue, Beth, and Lena, if you take it how it resonates. But this is somebody that misses your generous spirit. Somebody that knows that you were their spiritual inheritance. You were their divine partner. They know now that you were the one that carried the light, the gift. They know now that the abundance was coming through you. This is somebody that you were very fair to. You. Spirit is saying you were more than fair to this person, but this person was not fair to you. This person did not give to you like you gave to them. This person did not balance, did not bring any harmony. Wherever they were sharing their cups with somebody else. They were breadcrumbing you in a situation. This person is now sitting up because they're facing storm after storm. They can't seem to catch a break. They can't seem to get their balance or their footing. Everywhere they go, there's conflict. Everywhere they go, there's chaos, there's arguments, because this person's mind is unsettled. This person doesn't know what they want. They don't know who they want. And they don't know how they want it. What I mean by that is, this is somebody that has an identity crisis. This is somebody that has main character syndrome. This person is they get very bored very quickly. That's because they're disconnected from self. That's because they fail to reevaluate a situation that they knew that was for them. They were listening to people telling them that they were soft, they were weak. If that was a man, if it was a woman, she was listening to people tell her that, oh, this man wants you up under him all the time. He's controlling. He's this, he's that. But this is somebody that wanted to. You were somebody that wanted to not just bed this woman down. You wanted to know all of her parts, her mind, her heart, her soul. You want to know what type of music she likes. You want to know what side of the bed she sleeps on. You were somebody, family, that treated this person differently than anybody that they've ever been with. You gave them a pure love. You gave them a love so pure that they really didn't believe that you were serious. They thought you were playing with them because people had played with them in the past. But this person literally asked the divine for you. Asked for somebody that was going to help them in life. Because for some of you, this person might have made money, but they may have not had the resources or the tools in order to advance to the level of where they wanted to be, because they never had anybody to come in to pour into them, to care about them, to help them. They didn't have anybody but somebody that was always trying to take from them and only wanted them around when something was going to be beneficial to them. But this person is now sitting back in this storm that they created for themselves. This is a storm that there is no balance. This is a storm where there's no solid foundation. This is a storm where there is no resources. There is no provision. There isn't, even for some, take it only how it resonates for you, a steady place or a permanent place. This is somebody that is bouncing around from place to place. They don't have a stable place to be. And everywhere they go, because of their mind being in this chaotic state, they're always thinking that somebody is talking about them. Somebody is trying to do something to them. Somebody is laughing at them. Somebody is plexing with them. Somebody is trying to walk over them. This person is confused. They're confused because of the people and the environment that they continue to surround themselves with. They're praying to God to pray out of this storm. But they're forgetting that they turned their back on God when they turned their back on you. Because they asked God for a gift. God sent the gift. And they put return to sender on it and sent it back. And they went back to keep playing with all of the low vibrational third party energies and doing all the low vibrational toxic things that they've been doing. This is somebody that self-medicates themselves in order to maintain their anxiety. This is somebody that numbs themselves with alcohol in order to not feel fear. This is somebody that is an adult. They should be looking to make new beginnings. They should be looking to expand, to elevate. But this is somebody that cannot manifest because they've got a childish mindset. They're always thinking about foolish things. This is somebody that does not know how to prioritize their life. This is somebody that everybody that comes into their life, they push them away when things get real. This is somebody that does not know how to deal with challenges. This is somebody that does not know how to be diligent. This is somebody that doesn't know how to process information properly, Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that they need to go forward. They should have stayed focused. They should have set their intentions right. And they should have got in there, pitched in, and worked hard to make their dreams come true with you. This is somebody that feels like things ought to just happen. If they don't just happen, then they automatically quit. But you can't quit on yourself. Because if you quit on you, then who's going to work for you? If you quit on you, then who's going to build for you? If you quit on you, then there's nothing else that anybody else will be able to do, because it's going to take you to do you, to make things right for you. You can't sit down on one person and think that everything is going to be okay, or this person is going to pull all of the weight. That's not a relationship. That's not even a situationship. That is, I don't give a damn ship. That's what it is. That is, I want something for nothing ship. That is, I'm entitled ship. Somebody felt entitled. This is somebody that had mother and father issues. Their father may not have been in the home. Their mom may have had to do things that she didn't want to do to put food on the table. She may have had to entertain others, if you know what I mean, to provide for her children. They may have seen things that they shouldn't have seen as children, and things might have happened to them. Happened to them, yes. That shouldn't have happened to them. They were left with somebody that was supposed to protect them, and this person misused them. This is somebody that was familiar with their family, or it was family. If it wasn't blood relative, it was close enough friends that it was considered to be kin. But this is somebody that was trusted by their parents or guardian, and this person took their innocence, Spirit is saying, messed up their mind, and now this person does not have mental clarity. This person does not know how to be successful, never has. This person is always sitting in a storm. This person is always going through a loss. This person is always having to move out of strategy, because they are always looking to come up off of someone, looking to gain something for nothing. This is somebody that is coming out as a swindler, because they're not honorable, they're not balanced, they're not peaceful, they're chaotic. They have potential, but they don't have any willpower. They have potential, but they don't have any opportunities, because they're not growing. They're not growing because they're not inspired to take action. They're not inspired to take action because they desire the wrong things. They desire to keep company with the wrong people. They desire to mix their life force energy with dark, toxic third parties that basically is like a chisel, and just chiseling away at their soul. This is somebody that comes off as very energetic, comes off as very passionate when you first meet them. They try to inspire others, but when it comes down to themselves, they don't take any inspired action. They're all talk. They won't get up and make something happen. They won't get up and manifest. They'll talk about what they want to do. But this is somebody that needs a squad, a fan club, cheerleaders. Somebody that comes off as fearless. But they're not fearless. They're unpredictable. They're very impulsive. This is somebody that they're a good talker. They can talk their way into somewhere. But once they get to where they are and need to be, when it's time to show and tell, this person shuts down. This person becomes combative. This person becomes verbally abusive. This person, their energy is reckless. Their energy is fragmented. Their energy it's weak. They're weak. They're not strong. They don't have any power. They don't have what they need. I'm hearing mentally and emotionally. There is an imbalance. There's not a chemical imbalance, but this is emotional detachment. This is mind manipulation that went on with them at a young age, and they did not heal this. They did not tell anyone. They were silenced, and now they go in and try to do the same thing to other people. This is somebody that was bullied as a child by an adult that was supposed to be responsible, by an adult that was supposed to protect them, and instead this adult violated them. And because of that, this person doesn't have the faculties or the resources, the mindset, the mentality to build something. So now they're stuck in this storm, a storm of lack, a storm of disgusting behaviors. They're rivaling with people that aren't even noticing that they're there. They're in conflict with themselves. They're in conflict with others. They're disagreeing with everything. Even when people are saying the same things that they're saying, they don't even understand what people are saying because they're wording it different. And they're fighting with people that are on their side, Spirit is saying. This is somebody that wherever they go, they've got to be seen. They're always arguing with people, always causing some type of tension or strife in the atmosphere. This is somebody that moves in their ego. This is somebody that tried to, no, they didn't try. They were very petty with you. They lied to you about everything. They were never faithful to you. They were never loyal to you. They were always slipping, tipping, and dipping. And now that you're gone, now that you removed yourself from their man-made storm, they need you. They need you and they know they need you. But this person is up under judgment for the way that they did you. Because they did not answer the call, family. This is somebody that needs to go through a spiritual awakening. But it's like they're fighting it. They got their hands up. They're kicking and screaming. They don't want to go. They want to stay in their toxic lifestyle environment because it's easy. It's familiar. They're used to it, Spirit is saying. But Spirit is also saying that this is somebody that wants to stay where they are, but at the same time, they don't want to be where they are. It makes no sense. This is somebody that feels they need a timeout. They need a break from life. They need a break from the world. They wish everybody would leave them alone. They wish people would just let them do them. They wish people would stop talking down on their name. They wish people would stop lying on them. But they're spiritually gaslighting. They're spiritually gaslighting with no one around. They're talking to themselves. This person is spiritually gaslighting themselves, literally. They refuse to close out these toxic cycles, so they keep repeating them, continuously knocking off their grounding. They're not grounded. They're not balanced. They're not fulfilled. They don't know how to attain something, but they won't let anybody show them how either. They won't even let anybody help them. This is somebody that feels that you've gone on without them. that you're celebrating without them. They feel like you left them behind and you should have known, you knew what was going on with them. And maybe you did in the beginning, but this is somebody that stopped communicating with you, family. This is somebody that did not want to hear anything that you had to say. This is somebody that when you started talking, they act like they were listening. And then when you asked them something, they would just be like, huh? They heard nothing you said because they were ignoring you on purpose. Now somebody's sitting in an energy where they wish they had listened. They need to know something because they know if they had listened to something that you told them, they would be able to do something right now, but they're blocked. They're not able to move forward. They're not able to get up. They're not able to manifest. They're not able to see. Their third eye chakra is blocked. Their heart chakra is blocked. They're disconnected from their root chakra. They are not in their right mind. And the mindset and the frame of mind that they're in is not only low vibrational, not only toxic. Spirit is saying it is very dangerous. This person is very dangerous to themselves right now. They're very dangerous to whoever they are around because this person is about to go off. This person cannot take people criticizing them. They can't take people trying to hold them accountable. They cannot take people giving them constructive criticism that will help them grow, help them understand. This is somebody that is coming out as a know-it-all. They think they know everything and they don't know anything. This is somebody that is a Google or king or queen. Their degree came from Google. Yeah, that's all they do on Wikipedia. And if it ain't on Google, to them, it's not real. It does not exist. This person may have even told you that. If they couldn't find something on Google, that's not real that you're talking about. I don't even want to hear it because I looked it up and I didn't find it. Yeah, that's that person. This person needs to recalibrate. This person took a blind leap towards something that was diabolical and somebody that was devious, somebody that was dark, somebody that was a tyrant, somebody that keeps them in their feelings, somebody that doesn't want them to elevate because they're not elevating. Somebody is doing them the same way they were doing you. And now they're feeling it. Now they're thinking about how they did you. Now they're sorry for how they did you. Now they're wanting to come in and try and have a conversation with you or ask you for your help. Somebody's going to say they don't need or they need it. They don't want any money. They just want you to point them in the right direction. But for many of you, you don't even trust being in the same space with this person. They act such a donkey when they were in your energy, when you guys were still dealing with one another. This person turned on you. This person was at one point very protective of you, very loving about you. Somebody told this person something about you that was a lie and they believed it. They believed the Spirit is saying because of who it was. They trusted the information because of the source. Of just like the Google thing. They only trust information when it comes from a certain source. And whoever this person was that gave them this information, this false information, this is somebody that they knew. This is somebody that they trusted. And this is somebody now that they're seeing was spitefully sabotaging their future, their opportunities, because they included you, because they were with you, because this person wanted to be their person, but that person did not, your person did not want that person like that. Your person thought of that person as, your person is the kind of person that when they stop being romantic with a person, They'll try to remain being friends with a person, but they do this with the wrong people. They do this with the energies that don't have their best interest at heart. They do this with energies that are very clingy, that are very insecure, that are very needy emotionally, that are off balance. Some of them are very, very delusional. So now you've got two delusional people together trying to find their way, and nothing is moving. It's stagnant. There is no forward movement. There is no progress. Yeah, here it is right here, the Six of Wands. There's no victory. There is every man for himself trying to take the next one down. Somebody is seeking or thought they were going to get good fortune, recognition, somebody putting them on a pedestal, somebody blowing smoke up their behind, somebody giving them false hope. Somebody set them up for failure and they fell right for it because they didn't listen to the right people, and then they took the wrong advice or false advice from a false person. And now they're seeing all of that. All of this has been illuminated to this person. This person now knows who their real enemies are. This person now knows that they played themselves, and they allowed themselves to be played by somebody that was false, by somebody that was fake. And they truly believed the lies that were told about you, even though there was no evidence, even though they didn't try to go and find out for themselves. They didn't make a person show them any proof. They just went with what they said. They believed what they said just because of who it was. And now they're starting to see that the person that gave them this sage advice was moving out of strategy. And the strategy was to lure them out of this divine connection with you and into a low vibrational state where they're stuck in their head. They cannot focus. They feel as if they've lost everything. They're very, very embarrassed about how things turned out. They don't know how you feel about them, how you think about them. This is somebody that thinks that you think that they're horrible or they're evil. But Spirit is saying that is not for just any reason. You feel that way because this is how they treated you. They turned wholeheartedly on you. They act like you were an enemy, a full-fledged enemy. This person went from loving you to hating you, hating your guts, hating to see the sight of you. And now that you're gone, they wish anytime they open the door to go outside, go to the store, that they would just see you somewhere. They look for you everywhere. Everywhere they go, they're hoping that they'll run into you. They may have been trying to find you and they couldn't. You may have had them blocked, but if you haven't, this person is they're having a whole group of people, like a staff watching you. All of these people are watching you. But people are finding out something by watching you. They're finding out that you were really a good person. They're finding out that you really cared for this person. They're finding out that this person made an unscrupulous decision, causing them to forsake their purpose, causing them not to level up, causing them to miss out on good fortune, causing them to not be able to rebuild, rejuvenate, to heal. They're stuck in a scandal with a scandalous person. And they're burdened because so many things are coming at them. They don't know how to choose. They don't know what to do. Every time they try to do something, it does not go right. It is storming. in their life right now. It's like a storm cloud is over their head and following them everywhere they go. And all they can do is hope and wish that you will come and help them calm the storm. That's what Spirit is saying. This person is experiencing so many different losses. It's like they're being battle rammed. But this is karma. This is karma because this person, they had low self-esteem. They had a lack mindset. You see, there's an old saying that goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And you can give a man knowledge, but you can't make him think. You gave somebody knowledge, but they still fail to think for themselves. They still fail to take care of self, to pour into self. They were so busy pouring out the little bit that they had into other people. Now they're sitting in a defeated energy. They're depleted. They've lost their faith. They're sitting in financial loss, poverty. They don't have anything. This person is down on their ass all the way. So far so, they just nearly almost given up. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this person could be an Aquarius. Take it how it resonates. Does not have to be. But remember, I told y'all we already got all signs out here anyway. But the person is trying to find the courage to come and make an offer, come and talk to you. But they're feeling like you're going to shut them down. They're feeling like this won't be successful. They don't have any faith right now. This is like giving desperate energy. This is giving that if this doesn't work, I'm out of there. And somebody is thinking and feeling within themselves that you are not going to accept them. You are not going to want to talk to them. There's nothing that you have to say. But this person was very, very reckless with you. This is somebody that created unnecessary man-made storms for you. Somebody that tried to block you. Somebody that tried to stop you. This is somebody that didn't want to see you get up, come up, stay up. They wanted to see you be down and struggle. Only based off of a lie that somebody told. And now that they know the truth, they're still not making a move. They're still sitting in their head. They're still trying to figure out whether to make a move. And if they make a move, what is the move? I told you they don't know. They don't know anything. They don't know who they are. They don't know who they want. They don't know what they want. They don't know how to do anything. And they don't even know why they did this. They're cussing themselves out in their head every day because they feel like they made the stupidest decision of their life. And they're saying to themselves, even if I didn't stay with my person, with the collective, soul family, I still should not have chosen this person. I still should not have put myself in this situation where somebody has them bound. Somebody has them like right where they want them. Somebody has them under control because they need a person. They can't do something by themselves now. They can't manifest something. And their lucky charm, their financial anchor, their stable grounding was in you. All of that was in you. And they knew this. They're like now in their own head trying to figure out if somebody is putting spells on them. And for some of you, yep, they think it's you. You're not thinking about this. You're trying to build your own foundation. You're trying to move on in a situation. You're trying to heal in a situation. But somebody is steady bringing you up to somebody. Somebody is still bothered by you, even though they were able to talk this person off the ledge and away from you. They are now still bothered by the idea of you, the thought of you, the mention of you, because they know they cannot fill your shoes. Spirit says they know they can't fill your shoes. This is somebody that has no foresight. Somebody that is making no progress. This is somebody that they were in the same energy as this person that you were, I'm sorry about that, fam, that you were with. They are in the same energy. They could talk their way in, but once they get in, they didn't have the tools. And this person did not know this. This person, they didn't know this, but they knew this person. And that what's crazy is this is somebody that they trusted. But Spirit is saying that this is not the first time that whoever this is betrayed them. Made them miss out on opportunities. This person has been missing opportunities for a very long time, listening to foolish people. And they're now seeing you as the empress, male or female, taking how it resonates for you. Somebody that is abundant, somebody that was nurturing, somebody that knew how to build, know how to get things done, somebody that was accomplished, growing, evolving, about action. And they feel like now they're stuck in a mental prison. They're stuck and confined with somebody that is unbalanced, albeit, and very, 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 very controlling. If this is your message, family, let me know. Drop comments in the chat. Let me know if this is your message. I love you guys. Keep going, keep growing. And remember, we are Divine Truth Oracle. We do not chase trends. We move timelines, baby. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.